like a cutter at Joann Fabrics right about now. Some Joe hose.
All right, Jenna, so where do you go to school?
I am a senior at College for Creative Studies.
And you're graduating when?
This May.
All right, so how do you feel about graduating?
I'm super excited. I'm ready to start working.
So what kind of work do you want to get into?
I'm actually not quite sure yet. Either athletic design, like for apparel with color materials, something within styling or costuming. Pretty much anything at this point. I'm just looking to get experience to find out what I really like to do.
Are you nervous about graduating?
No, I'm super pumped.
No, do you have a job lined up?
I don't. I've applied I stopped counting at 130 places. I applied for internships, for jobs, for apprenticeships, and I've heard back from about probably 15 places, and I've interviewed at 2 places, but I have nothing lined up yet.
So you've been interviewing and interviewing. Are you nervous that, even after all these interviews, you haven't really landed anything yet?
I'm not nervous. It's just like I'm almost anxious. I'm ready. It's not that I'm nervous or scared that I won't get anything. It's just a matter of I'm ready to be done with school so that I can either move to a location where I want to be. Because a lot of the places where I've been applying are some of them are oh, well, when can you start? And well, I don't graduate till May, and then I have my show and all these other things. So I'm ready to be done so that I can get out and just go for it.
Do you think your school prepared you adequately for the work world in the field that you want to go into?
I don't think any school can prepare you enough. I think that I love my school. I've had incredible teachers and classes. Just pretty much every class I've taken, I've definitely learned a lot. But I don't think that just school or just work can prepare you for anything. With anything in life, it needs to be a balance. Just have to have a balance of everything, whether it's a social life and being able to get out and do different things and within the community. So,
what advice would you give to college seniors or someone that is, entering their senior year of college? What advice would you give them for if they're about to graduate? And
honestly,
not just in your field, but just maybe if
in
you
general,
in any insight in general.
Don't be afraid of rejection because I've been applying to places nonstop, and honestly, when I get rejected from something, it kind of makes me feel good in a weird way because it means they looked at my stuff. A lot of places I've been applying to, I don't even get automated responses saying thanks for your application, or I'll get the thanks for your application. Sorry, we don't respond to all of our applicants because we get so many. So don't be afraid of being rejected. Getting an email, a generic email, is honestly the worst thing that can happen when you apply somewhere for anything. So that's big. And I would say, this is super cliche, but doing things that make you uncomfortable and that you don't really know what the outcomes are going to be. And I'm fortunate enough that I have family and friends to support me. So whether it's mental or whatever it is, just try something. If it doesn't work out, go back to what you were doing before. But it doesn't hurt to try. So that's my best advice.
I think I broke it. No, I didn't break it, I promise. Alright.
All right, Katie, so tell me first, where did you go to college?
I went to Grand Valley State University.
And when did you graduate?
Just back in December, so 2014.
With a degree in what?
Allied Health Science with a minor in psychology.
All right, so how did you feel about graduating?
I didn't really have a preference either way. I was kind of excited to just be done with classes, but for the most part, it was just another thing to do. I wasn't too nervous. It wasn't too bad, so.
Okay. So, did you have a job lined up?
Not quite. I actually didn't hear about the job I currently have until December. A family friend of ours was over for the Christmas gatherings, and she told me about an opening at her place of employment, so that's how I got the job I have now.
Do you think it's nerve-wracking after you graduate college, or for a college senior, the thought of you graduate and you have nothing to do after that? How do you feel about that?
For me personally, it didn't really hit me until January. So, I graduated in December, we had the holidays, and then January, when everybody else started to go back to school, everybody else started to go back to work after vacations, and I was sitting here and I didn't have anything to do. I had no idea where to start. I didn't know where I was going, applying even to a job that I, kind of was told about by a family friend, so I had an in there, was really nerve-wracking. That's when it hit me. So that was probably the worst of it, was that first month of being off.